The Nigerian government at federal and state levels, including international donor agencies, continue to send relief materials to the IDP camps. But the United Nations raises a red flag about the worsening humanitarian conditions of the IDPs, as 250,000 of them face acute malnutrition, with the number of the IDPs rising from 1.6 million to 2 million. This raises questions about a possible sinister politics of the IDP camps, in which observers warned could consume and overwhelm the President Buhari administration if these issues are not urgently tackled. How do we explain a picture that went viral capturing the repackaging of several bags of rice allegedly meant for the IDPs? Who is stealing from the IDPs? This woes seem to have been compounded with the bomb blast at Ran, which is at close proximity to the IDP camp in Borno State, as this continues to draw scrutiny and litany of questions. It's question time. Welcome to the program. I'm Benga Ashiru. You may also join in this conversation by sending us your comments on our various social media platforms showing on your screen. Recently, concerned stakeholders mounted an intense advocacy for a national policy on IDPs. This comes 13 years after the Kampala Protocol of 2004. But the big question is, what has been done to return the IDPs to their loved ones? What happens to the essential psychosocial support? How can the government help the IDPs in overcoming stigmatization? Channels TV was at the Borno State Emergency Management Authority in Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State. We met with the chairman of the Borno SEMA, Malam Ahmed Satomi. We began by taking our point of discuss and setting the record straight on the unfortunate bomb explosion by the Nigerian Air Force at Ran in Borno State, northeast Nigeria.
Actually, you are talking of Ran, which is the Kalabelge headquarters. Ran is about 130 kilometers from Maiduguri, the state capital. Actually, it's an IDP camp situated in the local government headquarters of Kalabelge. Host IDPs, I can say, because it's not a camp, and it's very unfortunate. Actually, the military has also said it categorically that it's an incidentally the NAF aeroplane has dropped a bomb, and which kills a lot of our children. But it's unfortunate quite. But we can't blame it. We must take it as an incident, but we don't pray to occur again, because Kalabelge happens to be one of the strategic locations in Borno State. Even prior to this crisis, to access Kalabelge is a problem because of the nature of the terrain and how remote. If there is a rainfall, access to Kalabelge is a problem. And this is one of the few local governments that the Nigerian military liberated without recording a single casualty from the side of the civilian.
Do you think that was a mere accidental discharge?
Yes, I'm convinced to a certain extent. Why? Because for an ordinary person, if you say Kalabelge, there is no local government directly or a place called Kalabelge. Kalabelge is the name of the local government. The main headquarters of the local government is Ran, and we have some communities or wards that surrounds the Ran headquarters, such as Kala, Seagull, and the rest. So if you are not from Borno State, or you are not that familiar with the terrain, actually, if I say something is wrong in Kalabelge, so you will coincidentally, or something is wrong in Kala, then you will directly go to the Ran headquarters. I think this is what personally I feel that this is the misinformation they received from the side of the military, and which leads to this incident. But it's very unfortunate, actually.
Are you following up on the conduct of this investigation? Are you satisfied with the conduct of the investigation of the bomb blast at the IDP camp?
Yeah, I'm convinced, because there was a high-power delegation from the presidency. The military, at their permission from the defense headquarters, they set up a committee. They asked a lot of questions. Investigation has been raised. We were together with the member National Assembly representing Kalabelge constituency at the Federal House of Representatives. he raised the issue, and a lot of investigation is going on. Either technical error happens or it's a human error, but I think the experts in that field will do their findings, and I'm very much confident that the military are up to the responsibility to make sure that they have find out what is actually wrong for us to avoid such things again. Yes.
Lots of people have attached politics, what they described as politics of the IDPs now, and they are saying that Boko Haram consumed the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, but this time around in the administration of President Buhari, that if care is not taken, that the politics of IDPs would consume his administration. What do you make of such comments?
Actually, yes, those people that have said so, I think they're on the right track. That's why, for me, when I came to the helm of affairs of this agency, which is one of the leading agencies in managing the humanitarian crisis here in Maiduguri, we put politics aside and we don't bite at any dog that bite at us, because we believe that we are humanly ready to make sure that we improve the lives and welfare of this internally displaced person. And believe me, they want to take the advantage that you cannot manage human beings. It's only inventories that we can manage. But unfortunately, we find ourselves in a situation where we are managing human beings, huge number of humans in IDP camps and in satellite communities. But there are a lot of people out there who wants to criticize the government using the IDPs. But believe me, we are equal to the task. We met a lot of things and we clarify a lot of things. That's why if you have never been in our midst, you won't know what is actually going on. If you believe in the social media and other medias that are not with us down to this level, you won't find out what is actually going on.
But recently, the Borno State government announced the sacking of some international donor agencies from the IDP camps. Could you put things in the right perspective?